Happy Labor Day. Whenever you see this video, I'm recording it on Labor Day. I'm out here in my office, as y'all can see, on Labor Day. But it's all good. The brand doesn't stop. The expectations don't stop. The income and the outcome of this brand doesn't stop. Anyway, today I'm gonna do something a little different. All right. So right here we have a 2022 Genesis G70. A lot of people in my comments and other videos and blogs and Reddit, they always curious about the reliability of these Genesis platform. So the other day I was out here and I did some promo on this Genesis Launch Edition. It's a 2022. It's got 55,000 miles on it. So in this video, like I said, I want to do something a little different than I usually do. I usually get the brand new stuff or the used stuff. But today I want to do a video kind of going over how these things are wearing as far as reliability when they get miles on it. I want to look at the paint on it. I want to look at the interior. And I'm trying to see if they're going to close early today. If they don't close early, like I think they might because of the holiday, then I might go out here and take it for a drive. Don't quote me on that. I just definitely want to give y'all a perspective of how these things wear and tear after they get some miles on them. 55,000 miles to be exact. So we're going to go over the exterior, the interior. Now the Launch Edition, what's special about the Launch Edition is that they have this the flat matte paint on them. They don't have the regular shiny paint on them. So I want to see how that does, because all of the Hyundai and Genesis products that have this flat paint on it come with Mr. Beasley's waxing kit or wash kit that comes in the trunk on these things. So it's a specific kit that you have to use to wash these things. So I hope whoever had this previously used that kit. I want to see how the paint's doing. It doesn't have clear coat on it. It's just a flat, it looks like a wrap, but it's flat. Check this out. See? It's got a little sheen to it, but not much. So I just wanted to give y'all, once again, kind of a long-term how these things wear and tear. 55,000 miles. Let's check this out. Y'all hang tight. Should be epic. EPIC. Happy Labor Day from hashtag JRideReviews and my family. And of course, you guys are my family as well. God bless you. God keep you. God is dope. Let's make it happen. So we're going to start out with the most important part. I haven't had a chance to drive it just yet, but I can tell you how it feels to me. I'm a car guy. I've been doing this for a long time. I've been messing around with cars, especially this brand, for a long time. I think today is officially 3 years that I've been out here dealing with the Genesis brand. So the first thing we're going to check out is the engine. So here we go. This is the 3.3 liter twin turbo V6. Around 375 horsepower, and as you can see, it's running. And looking underneath here, I don't see any leaks. I don't hear any rattles. So a lot of times I tell people, man, it's all about how you treat your vehicle too. And even with 55,000 miles like this one has on it, as you can see, everything looks good. I like these bracing mounts here on both sides. The underdrive pulley looks really good. The belt looks really good. I'm sure they had to do a PDI on this thing before they put it out here on the lot. But if you got a vehicle that's been ragged out, you'll know immediately. Always tell people when they go on test drive, don't just get in there and start driving. Check everything out. Stuff small like this can lead to a check engine light. If there's an air leak going into the intercooler, anything, the little small thing. So I look at the rubber here, I look at the straps here, they look really, really good. Everything looks tight, looks good. This intercooler too looks like it has some kind of, what they call that, rhino liner on it for temperature sake. That's a good thing. As you can see, everything looks good, no leaks. So just looking at this thing, I would say, it's a good find. You know what I'm saying? In this video, I'm gonna be very unbiased too, because people need to know. I hear it a lot on Reddit, car forums. How are these things, like I said, are they reliable? Are they worth buying? And I love this brand, not because I do work here. I don't necessarily work for this dealership. I work with them. So I can say how it is, and it's not gonna hurt anything on my end. It is what it is. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. I feel like God blessed me with this opportunity to allow people to see what they might not see if they just, it's always good to see what you're getting into before you get into it. And that goes with anything in life. So you want to see it before you can believe it. So I look around, everything looks good, no real cracks here. All of the mounting tabs are here. Everything looks good. So that's underneath the hood. No coolant, splash by up here under the hood here. You gotta look for that. Everything looks good. It closes good. So as we look at the paint, I just wanted to share the paint with you because, like I said, the Launch Edition comes with a flat paint. So I'll go around. I like checking gaps. The gaps look good for 55,000 miles. As you can see, everything looks pretty even keel. The build quality on these are relatively good. With any vehicle, I tell people, check it over before you purchase. Front bumper. This is where a lot of damage could happen to this vehicle. As you can see, I see a little rock chip there. There's really nothing you can do with these vehicles because of the flat paint. You know what I'm saying? You look at the headlights, everything's working. LED turn signals, LED headlights, all that good stuff. Now this particular model, the G70s don't come with fog lights because they got to get more air into the intercooler. So you do have front sensors here all the way around. There's nice air dam going into the intercooler. Look underneath. No leaks. So, like I said, these are very reliable. You know what I'm saying? You can always catch a bad car in the bunch. Front sensors work. All that good stuff. Once again, more sensors for the parking assist. Everything's here. There's a little scuff there. You can't really put wax on these like that because of the flat paint. But when I look at it, I can say with 55,000 miles, it looks pretty good. Now, another thing to look at here is the tires. These Michelin Pilot 4S's are very expensive tires. I know you don't get, I can't tell you how many, if this is the first set, second set, I can't really tell you that because I don't know the history on this vehicle. But they look pretty good for a performance-oriented vehicle. They're not wearing, so that's a good thing for as alignments, but you need to get all that stuff checked when you get a vehicle. And when you own a vehicle, stay on top of it, then you don't have a problem. The black wheels here, they look good. They're a little dusty, but that's okay, right? Not much brake dust here. So that means that even this Brembo style or Brembo brake package is not wearing. The rotors look good, as you can see. So, maybe this person didn't drive this car that hard. There's so many variables to this whole process. That's why I wanted to bring this to you. How is a G70 after it gets miles on it? Not much curb rash, so I can say this person was a driver, hopefully, a good driver. The brakes look good because the Brembos are expensive brakes. Tires look good, nice tread. As you can see, very grippy tire. We come back, we're just gonna look at the paint again. Gaps all the way around looks good. As y'all can see, gaps look good. Gaps look real good, all right? Even on the mirrors take a good beating because, bugs and stuff. So I would say this particular paint held up well. Now, here's something else that you can look at for too. When you look right here, they put these little strips on here for rock chips and stuff. Check those out. When they start discoloring, then, it is what it is. It's just something with a used car. So you look around, paint looks really good. I like these little strips here to protect the paint. Door handles look good. So I would give the paint on these cars a 10 out of 10, right? Once again, these tires are very expensive. The wheels look really, really good. Like I said, the paint's not chipping off. So reliability-wise, Genesis is using high-quality products, okay? I know people say they're just an expensive Hyundai, but this is a different brand of Hyundai. This is their luxury division. You don't rat a Toyota out and talk trash about it. You don't talk trash about a Lexus, because we know basically it is a Toyota. So, I mean, you just have to be real with this stuff. All right, we come around here to the back. Sensors look good here. Here's a spot that I will tell you to check. Hold on one second. I think I can do it from here. This is another spot, reliability wise, okay? Check these mounts for the trunks. They're very good. You can see the paint looks good all the way around here. So I'm really saying, what I'm trying to get at is that this vehicle is reliable. Easy trunk to get into and out of, because another spot that I always look for when I've gone to the auction or when I'm looking over cars for my clients is check right here. Were they a traveler? A lot of times you can really tell if there's a lot of scratches here. Rental cars have a lot of scratches because people are just dragging, you know, their luggage out. But with this vehicle, as you can see, there's not many scratches. A little dusty, but it's dusty out here. Okay, I didn't run it through the wash or anything. I just kind of came straight on Labor Day. I felt like doing something, being productive. You know, got to keep content for the channel. All right, so it is what it is. I'm gonna come out and make it work. So the trunk looks good. The materials are really good. Look at the carpet. Even the mats look good after 55,000 miles. Well, that's a good touch. Something else I always look for when I'm out and about, check the exhaust tips. Even though these are inset, always check right here on the edges of your exhaust tip. If there's a lot of carbon, then you know the engine's not running its best, right? Some cars have it straight from the factory, so it's not much. I mean, it's on my finger, but it's not all around here, down on the white part. It's not there. So this is a good running engine. The 3.3 liter twin turbo is always being a reliable engine for the most part, right? So then I come back here, I check creases again. Creases look good. The paint is holding up very, very well, as you can see. Tires are holding up, brakes are holding up. Even the paint on the Brembo brakes, you have stuff to check. It looks new, right? So 55,000 miles is, you know, not even broken in if you technically want to get real technical. Then I come up here to the sunroof. All your gaps look good here, right? Everything looks good. No cracks in the panoramic sunroof. Nice touches there. I always check these little antennas, make sure they're tight. You see? Genesis, build quality, build quality, build quality. Now, there is one area that I will tell you guys that has an issue on these vehicles. I'm just being straight up honest, and I'll just be real with you. This trim, this is something that I've always been concerned about. I've heard this from people that own them and all that stuff like that. So this trim has like a smoked, I guess what would they call that? Dark, metallic kind of finish to it. I don't have a script today. I wasn't even thinking about doing this, but I figured like come out. So these trims usually will start fading. That's one thing I have to get on Genesis about. Like, this shouldn't be happening at 55,000 miles. I mean, you can clean them up, but I've seen this and I've heard that people are getting these pieces replaced under warranty if possible. That's something that I would be concerned about. Your A-pillar moldings between the windows here, they're not fading, so that's a good thing. Me, when I get a car, I put wax on on these trim pieces, just because you don't want them to fade, right? So then when you look at, like I said, this right here, I'm not too fond of that. Now the back door here is not as bad. And you go all the way back here. I mean, the sun is hot in Florida, and not a lot of people know to put wax on there. Now this one in the back, I'm kind of wiping it off. So that's kind of a good thing. I can wipe this oxidation off a little bit, see? I'm wiping it off just a tad up here. It's clean a little bit more than in the back. I'm not gonna do a full detail on this car because it's not my job. But up here in the front, this is concerning. So pay attention to that when you buy these Genesis products. This trim, the chrome, dark chrome trim, usually will start fading around the door panels. I've noticed that, okay? Then we go down to the mirror caps on the driver's side, good touches. Stuff I look at as well, turn signals, turn signal bulbs. I see a lot of new cars that have lights out already. I'm not with that. That's concerning. That's very concerning to me when lights are out. You know, your day-to-day lights, your turn signals, headlights, these things shouldn't be going out. As you can see, I'm sure once again this been through a PDI. Somebody traded it in or something like that. But if I was to come out here and I see a light out, I'm going to call somebody out and ask them, hey, what's going on here? Or talk to a mechanic. See, I know the mechanics over here. You might not know the mechanics over here. I do. So I'm going to ask questions, right? All right. So that's it, man. You know, like I said, I think the Genesis product has come a long way from starting out as Equus and Hyundai Genesis, and then now you got the Genesis luxury brand. So paint looks good. Another thing I look for, little small stuff, wiper blades. These feel good. They feel like they still got some life to them. These are all things reliability wise. If they're using cheap products, then you're going to get cheap results. Once again, around these door moldings, I don't like that. This should be shiny. This should not. This here should look like this right here. See how I can see you can see me right there. That's little old me right there, my reflection. Up here, not so much. You can see my reflection in the window, but not on these dark chrome pieces. I know that's a problem. I know that to be a problem. You can look it up on Reddit. You can search it wherever you want to search it. These dark chrome panels around here start fading. All right, so that's the exterior. So as far as my reliability score, 55,000 miles. When you look at an exterior on this G70 example that I have here, it looks good to me. All right, let's go hop into the interior. Want to see, this was actually a driver. You could tell they were a driver. They rode out, right? So being that they rode out, let's see how the seats and stuff wore out in here after 55,000 miles. All right. Go ahead and open her up. All right. First thing I look for. All right. I'm going to get in here real quick. Got to cool it off a little bit. Y'all hang tight. Door panels look good, but I'm going to go more in depth here in a second. Okay. I'm back. Trying to get all this together. I'm going to have reflections and everything. I didn't put this in my normal spot today. Like I said, this was a random thought. I thought about this car because I did some promo on it the other day, and I was like, man, that'll be a good video to show people how these things wear out after certain mileages, right? So we're gonna start out here in the door panels. Up here, you have this simulated feel to it. It's not fading, it's not cracking. That's a good thing. This is solid. These little plastic pieces, if it was cheap build quality and stuff, and I'm sure the Genesis owners, y'all can chime in if y'all know, because y'all have these things every day. I have these cars for about 30 to 45 minutes a piece. So I'm just giving you a perspective straight off the lot. It is what it is, okay? So the quilting here looks good. I know as a driver, I put my hands up on these soft panels here. So this one's not wearing out after 55,000 miles. Hard plastic down here in the bottom, you know, not a big fan of that, but at least up top here, the chrome looks good, the stitching looks good, the door switches and switch gear looks good, the Lexicon tweeter covers look good. So yeah, looks good. All right, we're gonna go ahead and hop in. High quality materials, like I said. Here we go. So this seal that's around here, these doors have a nice thunk to them when you close them. Watch, that's solid. That feels solid when you pull it. So that lets me know that Genesis used high quality materials on this stuff. They're a premium vehicle, so give them a chance if you're looking. All right, Mike, this for you, my boy. Sent you some pictures on this particular vehicle earlier. My boy Mike, check out his, I'll have the link to his YouTube channel down in the description. I'm meeting some good spiritual brothers along the way, and I'm just loving life, man. People that are like-minded. Great young man. Y'all check out his channel. You know, there we go from there. We support each other. We all we got. All right, so a heavily wearable part of any vehicle is usually these edges, especially on these bolstered seats of a vehicle that somebody drove, you know, usually the edges here. So when you look at these edges, they look really good. I mean, if you're a big guy like my skinny tail, I can fit my booty, I hate this, well, my rear end can fit in between here. Now, if you're a bigger person, you're gonna roll over these edges. I don't know who the previous owner was, but even when you are slender like me, you still got to get out. Sometimes I just roll out, put my legs to the left, slide out. So quality materials here on the seats are very good. Very firm padding underneath, feels good, feels like a new one that I've driven. Contrast stitching is still holding up, right? Looks good. Looks good. You don't have to put anything. Genesis has a detail kit that you can use on these seats, but I mean, it still looks good. All the power operation works good. Lumbars in and out. Oh, actually, the front recliner feature still working. These are quality materials, right? I just wanted to give y'all something, man. You got bolstering that actually, when you put it in Sport and Sport Plus, the bolstering gets tighter. We'll check that out here in a second. The lumbar, I can see it going in and out. If you look real close, okay, I'm deflating it. Looks good. The Alcantara headliner feels good still. Everything looks tight. The stitching on the steering wheel looks good. I'm about to hop in here, give you some more perspectives, right? All right, let's go. So here I am sitting in here. I'm impressed with the front leg room on these G70s. The back, not so much. This has a very small back seat. Like I said, this is just a random video I just wanted to throw together for everybody. All right, so we look at the steering wheel. The stitching still looks good after 55,000 miles. You're gonna put your hand somewhere. I see some cars after a certain amount of time, you get a little pitting in the steering wheel cover. That looks good. Like I said, the infotainment, everything in here, heated steering wheels working, heated seats. I had the ventilated seats on. You got your wireless charger right there. Everything still seems solid, and the seats are not wearing out like you would think they would. So all the seats here, I check all this stuff when you go for a test drive. Check it, especially when you buy something used. You want to look at the contrast stitching. 55,000 miles. Everything seems solid. No rattles. I drove it around a lot. No rattles anywhere. You know, all your switch gears working, your adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, all that stuff still working. No check engine lights. That's something else. If something's wrong with it, you're gonna get a check engine light. Heads up display still working. I don't know if y'all can see it right there. Materials look good. Alcantara headliner still hanging in there. I always check sunroofs, make sure they're working, you know, make sure they're working. This is real. This is long-term stuff here, okay? So everything looks good. Wireless charging pad, switch gear feels good. Reverse camera still working. Sensors all the way around. The 360-degree cameras are still working after 55,000 miles. You have auto tilt down mirrors here if you want to use those. As you can see, you know, all that's working. Windows working. This is all stuff that you check when a vehicle has some mileage on it, okay? I ain't gonna go too far with the back window because the stickers are on there, but they're working, as you can see. Everything feels solid in here. You know what I mean? So reliability wise, here's the closing the center console. No rattles. Okay, look at this. Look at this material all the way around. Looks good, feels good. The leather here, the stitching here. Okay, glove box, still got a bunch of stuff in there. Still solid. Look at that. Remember I was talking about that Mr. Beasley care kit? There you go. That's what comes with these. So you don't have to, you know, there's certain stuff, don't use the automatic washes, right? You have to hand wash this. And it held up after 55,000 miles. I mean, for some people, it might be a little bit much for them, right? All the switch gear sounds good. Everything's working. I'm switching it up here. The fan speed working. Everything's working. You got your climate control system, you know, stuff I can check today. If I had more time, I would check it. I would drive it if I can. But I think they're about to close because it is a holiday. JRideReviews really wanted to get out here and show you how these things hold up after some mileage on them, okay? All right, I hope this is helpful for somebody and all that good stuff. I'm gonna hop in the back seat real quick and show you something back there. Now, like I said, it's tight back there. I'm just gonna show, I'm not getting back there today, you know? But the switch gear, look, switch gear. The door handles feel good. Once again, kids sit back here. Some cars, you can actually say that, you can tell if it was just a driver or somebody that had kids. But I just want to go over the quality of the material. Look at this. Look at this materials in here, man. Genesis, great job, man. Carpets look good. You know, the mats, I think, are in the trunk, but everything's wearing good. Now, this little crease right here, that's from sitting here when you got it down. But look at the materials. AC in the back working, you know? Everything's good. I already tried that power seat right there where you can adjust it here on the side. A nice touch from the Genesis brand. You know what I mean? You can fold these down. There's the mats and stuff in the trunk. As you can see, they still look good. Everything's working. So I will say, as far as the materials that Genesis is using, they're using good stuff. Once again, I'm gonna open up the trunk, let y'all see in here. Carpets look good, mats look good. Everything is solid, solid, solid. There's your tire. Your kit back there doesn't look like this one's been used. That's a good thing. You know what I mean? Trunk slams solidly. All right, interior, bam, look at there. Look at these materials, man. The materials are really out of sight. Very good stuff here. Very nice touches all the way around. Somebody cracked on me one time. I guess I was saying it too much in the video. He was like, I guess everything's good all the way around. I said, yeah. Get you a channel, and then you can talk about my presentation. But you know what? I usually don't even get into it. I don't go back and forth. Because you know why? God gave me this opportunity. 3 years since 2021 at this particular store. Right. Did it for free for years. Just to get an opportunity, and now I'm blessed by the best, man. Part of the marketing team now. So I can get out here and say how I feel and all that good stuff. So once again, power adjustments. I check this stuff. When you go on a test drive, check everything. Reliability wise, you wanna know, right? You wanna know, I wanna know. Probably gonna hear the AC. I just went in front of that vent. But once again, materials are very high quality. Everything looks good after 55,000 miles. That's a lot of miles in 2 years. Somebody drove this car. But I got it running. No check engine lights, no overheating. Once again, I can tell you, like I said, it's probably been through the shop, but at least I wanted to just give you a perspective of what I see and what I feel on this Labor Day. I know I should be resting. I had a restful weekend, but I love y'all that much that I have to share this stuff with you guys and gals. So once again, here in my office, just wanted to give you something. There's the Werner Hyundai wholesale parts delivery van right there. Good stuff right there. Here's the new Santa Fe, nice color. I'm just a happy guy. You know why? God is dope. Shout out to God is Dope in Atlanta. I support your brand. Also support my cousin's brand. As you can see, there's Mike going to his car. Let me get out of here. Everybody's leaving. I did want to drive it for you, but let me get this thing back checked in. I just wanted to give you a long-term, what these things, once again, hold up like after some miles on them. 55,000 miles on this clock. It's an awesome vehicle. I love it. Mike Dustin, man, I'm going to shout you out, my boy. Check it out. Check it out. JRideReviews is out of here. I got to go before I get locked in or locked out of the dealership. Elevate. 3 days later. God is good. God is great. He'll give you everything that you need on your plate. Drive it a little bit back up here to the parking spot. Solid. Solid. No rattles, no blip, 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 nothing. No stuttering. Like, you know, I stutter sometimes when I get excited. But these vehicles are solid. They got a couple more in places. And I think I really need to get back. I think these people about to close up shop here. I don't want to keep these keys overnight. They'll kill me. But once again, reverse camera, high quality materials. Let me put my hand on the wheel and get it back in this spot. I'll give you a couple revs that you hear. I don't know if you'll be able to hear. Let me turn the air down. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it too well because these things are very well insulated. Like I said, this was random. I'm random. I'm a random person, random guy. I like to do stuff spontaneous. There's your reverse camera. You're going to get sunspots. You're going to get everything. I'm not editing nothing to try to make it look prettier than what it is. I'm just going to let y'all see what it is. And that is what it is, right? So, once again, in conclusion, I'm going to get up out of here. I don't want to hold on to no keys. I don't want to get in trouble. They probably weren't expecting me to come out here today. I wasn't expecting, but I figured like time to be productive. God is great. September is going to be a great month for me and my brand. Like I said, 55,000 miles. You can't tell. This one's got way less miles, but can you tell a difference? No. So Genesis is a very reliable brand, great materials, and I don't think you'll be disappointed. Hashtag JRideReviews, car reviews, and more. Hit the subscribe button. Hit that super thanks. I didn't ever know what that was, but if y'all want to support my channel financially, you know, some people put cash out, but there's a thing in here called super thanks. You're gonna see it in this video. I'm gonna put it down there. Hit it, donate to the brand so I can keep rolling, keep going. You know, I love y'all so much, and this is my job now. So you know, this is my job. This is what I do full time. Car reviews, car photography, any kind of media stuff. That's what I do. I have my business information down in the description. Shoot me a super thanks, man. That'd be great. That goes into my monthly check from YouTube. I all these years I've been able to utilize it, but I never did. I never asked. Closed mouths don't get fed, but God is good. We can ask for anything from Him, and so I want to ask that from you all. Throw me a super thanks, and I'll shout you out in my videos, man. I want to build this brand, make it go crazy. God is good. Happy Labor Day. God bless you. So anyway, how you know you're getting old? And I'm excited. 40 years old now. So I parked the G70 back in the spot, way on the other side of the lot, right? And I go in the back seat. I normally put my camera bag and everything in the back seat. Everybody clowns me because it's like a luggage bag instead of officially camera bag. I ain't bougie. I found it at Goodwill, and all my camera stuff fits in there. So check out what I did. I get ready, I pull the car up and I look in the back seat. I'm like, dang, where's my camera bag at? My old tail, like this, look at this, run all the way across the parking lot. I done left it on the ground right here. Now, if I would have left this overnight, somebody would have got me. But like I said, there's all my camera stuff, my customized plate brought to you by Carlita Hughes and Terse Anderson here in Tallahassee. If y'all need plates and t-shirts, holla at them. I just feel good. Genesis Church, shout out church family and everything. They took me in. They don't judge. They don't care. Nobody asking me about what I got going on, my relationship, nothing. They just come to church and get the word. That's what I like. So anyway, I ain't going into all that. People get offended when you're not in alignment with what they think you should be doing as far as your religion. But here's my bag. I'm gonna close it up and pull it back to my car real quick. I literally left it. I just left it out here that's how old and funny I am now. So anyway, I just wanted to share this video with y'all, go over the reliability of a used pre-owned, sorry about all the wiggling and stuff, G70. I'm impressed with the build quality, with the materials, how it looks with 55,000 miles on it. And I'm out of here. Gotta go, gotta get these keys back in the box. All right, y'all, I made it back. I'm glad I made it back. I thought they were gonna lock me out. We check it in, boom, boom. Pick the spot I wanna check it into, boom. This is beautiful too. I'm able to get into the key box now. This is a blessing too. When I used to have to ask all the time, hey man, can you grab me some keys? It's a blessing. Hit continue. I just wanted to show everybody I am putting these keys back in this box. Anybody asked to see me at the dealership or sees this through the dealership, I got them keys back in the box. It's a blessing. So just want to show you a little behind the scene, and it logs you out. I got my fingerprint in there. That's cool, right? So here's the dealership. They about to wrap it up. As you can see, everybody is gone. They done haul butt on me, man. Look, when I came here, a couple of these desks had people. So I'm glad that I made it back in to get these keys locked up. And I'm done vlogging for the day. It's a wrap. So yeah, I made it. There go the crew. Doing a little vlogging today.
What's happening?
This is Kamar over here at Werner Hyundai.
Kamar at Werner Hyundai.
Check him out. This is Major. He's a major threat.
Major problem.
Major problem.
Yeah, you said a problem.
All right. Well, y'all have a great Labor Day.
Have a great one. You too.
I just came in here, did a little quick video for my people. Okay. Got to keep this income coming in through YouTube.
That's it.
It's a lesson and a blessing.
You are.
Happy Labor Day. Yep. Yeah, so we vlogging a little bit. I'm out of here. I'm through. Peace. So yeah, I'm out. done blogging today. Gave y'all a little video. Just wanted to be more personable with you guys about my life, my situations, circumstances. I gotta go. I forgot about the Florida State game tonight too at 7:30. I got about 35 minutes to get home and get that all hooked up to watch. And that's it, man. That's it for today. One thing I like about my Coverado seat cover, they remind me of the Genesis seats, don't they? They don't look bad, right? Check out my channel for the install and all that stuff. They look like the Genesis seats. That's why I like them. I like red seats. So officially, I am done, man. I'm burning up out here, rushing. But thank y'all for sharing this this moment with me. I'll try to get this edited up tonight or tomorrow, sometime soon, and go from there. I'm out. JRideReviews. Peace. Have a good rest of your Labor Day. I was gonna say weekend, but the weekend over with.